Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the highly precise science of exterior vehicle detailing, but we're specifically looking at cars that are braving the extreme, totally unyielding environment of Las Vegas. We're going to unpack exactly how this intense climate acts as a silent killer for your clear coat and how professional detailing provides a truly restorative, scientific solution to completely preserve your vehicle. So let's kick things off with a pretty crucial question. While you're safely retreated inside the air conditioning during those completely scorching summer months, is the harsh Vegas climate quietly destroying your automotive investment parked right out in your driveway? It's incredibly easy to just forget about your vehicle the second you step inside. But out there, a quiet, scorching battle is taking place. Every single square inch of your clear coat is actively under attack, and honestly, understanding this silent degradation is the very first step to actually stopping it. Okay, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the Mojave paint killer, look at why quick washes fail, break down the exterior detailing process, figure out how to choose your paint protection, talk about defending your car's interior, and finally wrap up with the mobile detailing advantage. Let's jump into part 1, the Mojave paint killer, understanding the desert's threat. It is absolutely vital that we understand the unique and really severe environmental hazards native to southern Nevada. Think about this for a second. When the summer air hits 110 degrees Fahrenheit, it actually pushes dark vehicle surface temperatures to a blistering 140 to 160 degrees. Imagine touching a hot frying pan. Well, that is exactly what your clear coat is enduring all day long. This extreme ambient heat literally bakes your car. It rapidly accelerates oxidation, softens up the clear coat, and get this, it will actually melt standard over-the-counter carnauba waxes in just a matter of days, leaving your paint completely naked and totally exposed. And it's not just the ambient heat, right? 310 plus? That is the sheer volume of sunny days the valley gets every single year. Think about how human skin reacts to UV exposure without sunscreen. Your vehicle's paint suffers a very similar photo-bleaching effect. This relentless ultraviolet radiation is constantly stripping the essential oils and structural resins straight from your paint. Without a dedicated chemical barrier, this UV barrage is literally turning vibrant red cars pink and fading deep black cars into a dull, chalky gray. In the industry, experts actually call this the Unholy Trinity of vehicle damage, because you see, it's not just the sun acting alone. We're dealing with an overlapping assault. Relentless UV radiation, airborne desert dust that's basically loaded with highly abrasive silica, and notoriously hard local water filled with heavy minerals. Picture driving 70 miles per hour on the 215 freeway while a huge gust of wind kicks up that silica dust. That is literally a low-grade sandblasting treatment applied directly to your front bumper. These three forces are constantly compounding to wear down your finish. Moving on to part 2, why quick washes fail, the damage of convenience. Let's look at how your current habits of convenience might actually be making these exact problems much, much worse. We've all done it, zipping through that standard automated tunnel wash on a lunch break. But think about those massive spinning brushes. They are basically slapping your car with the abrasive, sandy dirt left behind by the filthy truck that went through 5 minutes before you. This heavy friction, combined with harsh alkaline chemicals designed to strip grime fast, creates thousands of micro-scratches that just ruin your finish over time. Contrasted with this, a safe, professional 2-bucket hand wash relies on thick foam encapsulation. The foam safely lifts the dirt right off the surface, and using premium microfiber mitts completely prevents that dangerous cross-contamination. Now, here is a really surprising fact. Washing your car in the driveway on a Sunday morning might actually be one of the worst things you can do to your paint. A standard garden hose plus local Henderson or Vegas water equals guaranteed permanent spots. That incredibly hard water evaporates almost instantly in the desert sun, leaving behind dense, baked-on calcium and magnesium deposits. And if these mineral spots aren't addressed immediately, they'll rapidly etch right through your clear coat, requiring aggressive, professional chemical neutralizers and machine polishing just to fix them. All right, part 3, the exterior detailing process, a scientific approach. So how do we correctly reverse and prevent this ongoing damage? Professional detailing is a highly meticulous pipeline. First up is the wheel and pre-wash phase. And this isn't just splashing some soap and water. Professionals use specialized iron-dissolving chemicals to safely bleed out and lift metallic brake dust off your rims without scrubbing or scratching. Next is decontamination, which physically and chemically purifies the paint. Following that is paint correction. This is microscopic leveling using dual-action polishers to safely shave away the damaged top layer of clear coat, permanently removing those annoying swirl marks and restoring a perfect mirror finish. And finally, the absolutely crucial step of long-term protection to seal all that hard work in. I want to focus on decontamination for a second because it's totally different from just washing your car. Think of it like deeply exfoliating your skin before applying a really high-end moisturizer. It's the specific process of using chemical iron removers and physical clay bars to gently shear away embedded industrial fallout, tree sap, and microscopic ferrous particles right out of the pores of your paint. This is exactly how professionals extract the invisible abrasive grit that a normal wash just glides right over. The result? A perfectly glass-smooth surface that's completely ready to bond with a protective coating. Which brings us to part 4, choosing your paint protection, locking in the finish. Once the paint is flawlessly prepped and corrected, we have to look at how to protect it long-term. Selecting the right barrier depends entirely on how you use your vehicle in this crazy climate. Traditional carnauba wax gives a beautiful warm glow, but in Vegas, realistically, it only lasts 1 to 3 months before melting away. It's truly best suited for garage-kept classic cars that rarely see the sun. Stepping up, a synthetic polymer sealant offers a much better 4 to 6 months of durability, which is the sweet spot for daily commuters who keep up with seasonal maintenance. For high-use family SUVs or lease vehicles, a graphene spray coating pushes that to an impressive 6 to 12 months with enhanced heat dispersion. But look, for luxury vehicles and long-term investments, true ceramic coating is the absolute ultimate shield. We're talking 2 to 5+ years of durability because it chemically bonds with your clear coat. It creates an incredibly hard, hydrophobic surface where harsh desert dust and hard water literally slide right off, which drastically cuts down your future maintenance. Let's shift gears to part 5, defending your car's interior, the cabin heat trap. Preserving your vehicle isn't just about the outside exterior paint. When your parked car turns into a literal solar oven, the effects inside are devastating. You know that overwhelming blast of hot air when you open the door in mid-July? That trapped extreme heat is aggressively baking your cabin materials. The essential oils in luxury leather seats just completely dry out, causing them to shrink and tear. Rigid plastic dashboards become brittle and crack under the thermal stress, and dark upholstery fades way prematurely because of UV penetration through the glass. A quick generic vacuum and wiping things down with a damp rag, it simply isn't enough to hydrate these specialized materials and stop this severe structural degradation. So, part 6, the mobile detailing advantage, professional care without the friction. How do you manage all of this vital preservation without completely wrecking your busy schedule? The brilliant logistical solution here is that premium mobile units bring the entire detailing studio directly to you. They operate as fully self-contained systems. This means they roll up with onboard spot-free deionized water tanks and super quiet independent power generators. They can seamlessly service your vehicle whether you're parked in a suburban driveway, a high-rise condo garage, or a corporate office park. They bring the professional-grade chemical arsenals right to your location, eliminating the friction of dropping your car off across town, begging a friend for a ride, and waiting for hours in some dusty lobby. They don't even need to hook into your home's water or power to get flawless results. Here is the crucial financial point, and really what you should take away from this whole explainer. Consistent professional care actively extends the functional life, the visual clarity, and ultimately the tangible resale value of your vehicle. Professional detailing is not just about making your car look shiny for a drive down the strip on a Friday night. It is a highly critical strategy for asset preservation. You are intentionally putting a barrier between your expensive investment and a remarkably hostile, unforgiving environment. I'm going to leave you with this really powerful final thought from our source material to chew on. In a city where the environment is actively trying to sandblast your paint and crack your dashboard, professional detailing has transitioned from a luxury to a mandatory maintenance item. Think about that the next time you walk out to a blazing hot driveway. In an environment with sandpaper winds and literal solar ovens, isn't professional detailing actually a mandatory act of survival for your vehicle? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Protect those investments and keep learning.